The Philippines is now a country looking at a brighter tomorrow. Things are looking up for its economy. Its infrastructure is constantly modernizing, and its bright, well-educated workforce ensures even better days ahead. Despite all these, however, a sector of Philippine society still lives in an uncertain, non-literate future. Not having learned to read nor write, they get left behind to toil in menial, backbreaking jobs. The Literacy Coordinating Council, or LCC, established in 1991 via Republic Act 7165, was mandated to raise the literacy rate in the country to world-class levels. Today, we are seeing the fruits of LCC's labor as the Philippines enjoys one of the highest literacy rates in the world. Together with all the government bodies that compose it, the Literacy Coordinating Council has worked with local government units to achieve this goal. There are, however, some LGUs and entities whose success in educating the poorest glow brightest in an already shining field. The Literacy Coordinating Council's Literacy Awards recognizes those LGUs whose efforts are exemplary. They are those whose repeated achievements puts them on a higher pedestal, the Hall of Fame. The LCC's Hall of Fame applauds Agoo in La Union, Tubungan in Iloilo, Davao City, and Tagum City as beacons for all to emulate. Agoo, categorized as a first to third class municipality, once faced an uncertain future. In 1997, it was burdened with so many out-of-school youth, zero computer literacy, and no literacy programs to speak of. After a resolute effort by this LGU, Agoo now counts 3 literacy awards: a Special Award of Excellence in Literacy, a Hall of Fame in 2009, and the UNESCO Confucius Prize for Literacy in 2009. Through several local administrations, Agoo maintained the bedrock of its educational effort, the Barangay Literacy Councils. They implemented education and population mapping to identify areas in need of action. Agoo's educational programs included basic literacy, continuing education, and lifelong learning. These are sustained and funded by the LGU. More aspects of Agoo's literacy programs are basic literacy, a child-friendly program that has produced over 13,700 daycare graduates since 1998. Kaalaman Mo, Sagot Ko, which has educated 55 out of 200 non-literates. Pagsasariling Mothercraft, aimed at poor mothers, provides practical skills and literacy training. Out-of-school youth and dropouts can enroll in accreditation and equivalency classes in order for them to catch up with their peers. Caregiver courses, which have allowed graduates to work in Canada, the UK, and other countries. Agricultural literacy program aimed at local farmers have increased farm yields and incomes. Computer literacy education has yielded computer-savvy Agooeños. For the physically challenged, Agoo has free rehab centers and SPED classes for children with disabilities. Thanks to the Dr. Eufemio F. Eriguel Memorial Foundation, 145 poor but deserving Agoo youth are now college graduates. Today, Agoo has a literacy rate of 99% and a population eager to face a brighter future. In Iloilo, the town of Tubungan, a 4th to 6th class municipality, is a Hall of Fame awardee because of its highly successful literacy program. Founded by its mayor after being inspired by a non-formal education seminar, the Tubunganon Community Learning Center was the cornerstone of its literacy effort. In 1999, Tubungan established the Dalonta, or Delivery of Assistance towards Literacy, on new techniques and approaches. Dalonta's thrust was to educate people and eliminate poverty in Tubungan. In 2003, the Community Learning Center was put up to house the Tubungan Municipal Literacy Coordinating Council. The council provided basic literacy classes, accreditation and equivalency classes, livelihood skills courses, and governance orientations and seminars. Together with its partner government entities, the Tubungan Municipal Literacy Coordinating Council has produced graduates, including 27 members of Sulod's indigenous community, 127 TESDA scholars in various courses, and a multitude of other Tubunganons who are now literate and even computer savvy. Tubunganons now proudly look to a prosperous future, armed with the skills brought about by literacy. Davao City, categorized as highly urbanized, realized that the prospect of a better life looked bleak for female inmates of the city jail. Not only were they burdened by their past, they were also hampered by illiteracy. The Davao City LGU took it upon itself to educate its female inmates and provide them with the means to be better members of society. Together with the local Bureau of Jail Management and Penology and the NGO Gawad Kalinga, Davao City established Ray of Hope, a program designed to change the lives of these women through education. Not only were the women provided housing and livelihood facilities, they were given classroom instruction and skills training. Today, Ray of Hope has brought in more partner agencies to further provide training for the inmate population. Basic, elementary, and secondary education are on hand to complete their social transformation. Ray of Hope is a wonderful example of how a multi-agency and multi-sectoral effort can provide the disadvantaged a new lease on life. In the component city category, Tagum City saw that the boisterous activity in the city's marketplaces masked a sad and open secret. The children of busy market vendors were often left to fend for themselves as their parents eked out a daily livelihood. Unschooled and undisciplined, these children presented a potential problem to society. Through Tagum City's Palengke Eskwelahan project, literacy was brought to the marketplaces, ensuring that the kids were nurtured and educated. Also included were out-of-school youth and stray children. In a unique approach to education, it was school that went to the children. In 2006, Tagum City started its literacy program with a literacy mapping effort, followed by a DepEd supervised alternative learning system that was geared towards the market kids. Tutorials were designed to equip the children with basic and functional literacy, together with moral and values formation. With the parents' encouragement and support, Palengke Eskwelahan proved to be a great success, providing children an education while staying in the area of the parents' livelihood. This well-received program of Tagum City earned it a place in the LCC's Hall of Fame. The Literacy Coordinating Council's desire for a nation of fully literate and skilled Filipinos is a daunting task. With the population breaching the 101 million mark and still growing, the success of the LCC's campaign will depend on every LGU in the country trying its best to be creative in its approach to education. Hand in hand with traditional education methods, literacy education must break the mold and adapt to the varied needs of a growing nation. The road to a brighter tomorrow is hard, but as Hall of Fame awardees, Agoo, Tubungan, Davao, and Tagum have proven it is achievable. The Literacy Coordinating Council will work shoulder to shoulder with the country's LGUs to ensure that soon we will have a 100% literate population, a nation eager to face a challenging tomorrow.